Announcing Battlegrounds Season 4. Battlegrounds Season 4 is coming soon with patch 26.2 on May the 9th. So very, very soon. Bodies are taking a break and ETC's World Tour is coming to Battlegrounds with a new hero and a stadium full of new minions. Okay. I see some like weird Murlocs dancing around. I don't know if that's good. New hero, Rockmaster Voon. Okay. At the end of every 3 turns, get a plain copy of the leftmost card in your hand. Wow. That's really good. 3 turns is a lot, but that's a really good hero power. New upbeat minions. Voon is not the only upbeat artist hitting the stage. Upbeat minions are minions that have special effects that trigger every few turns that they're in play. The longer you have them in play, the more times their effects trigger. Well, thank you, Captain. These minions really put the band in your war band. Okay, I'll pretend I didn't read that. I think we should just read the cards. At the end of every 3 turns, get another random dragon. 3 turns left. Okay. Those cards are interesting. They're value generating. And they value generate 1 turn after 5 gold, right? So they value generate a little bit later than you would want to utilize them just for like token generating to buy 2 drops. Still interesting card. At the end of every 2 turns, make a random pirate in your hand golden. Ooh, that's interesting. So you have to wait 2 turns with this to get like a golden Hogar. I mean, hopefully they don't remove Hogar. Keyword updates. Poisonous, Venomous, Wind Fury. We've updated some keywords in Battlegrounds Season 4. Poisonous is being removed and being replaced with Venomous. During each round of combat, the first minion that is damaged by a Venomous minion is instantly destroyed. You can think of Venomous like Poisonous, but it only triggers once. Wow, that's a nerf to Murlocs. I mean, I dig it, but it's a nerf to Murlocs. For example, against Queen, somebody could just like play a 1-1, attacks into the Queen, and then Queen loses its Venomous, and then it's a 5-5. The game is gonna look a lot different. It's still gonna be good because if too many people go for too many stats, you can still play this and do well with it. We'll see how it plays out. Like, maybe it's gonna be bad and we need Poisonous. I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. Additionally, we're removing Mega Wind Fury from Battlegrounds. From now on, when a Wind Fury minion is tripled, it will still have Wind Fury. Okay. Massive minion type remix. Remix. Okay. In Season 4, we're remixing and revamping our entire Battlegrounds minion pool. 59 minions are being removed from the minion pool. Wow. In their place, we're introducing 58 minions. And bringing back 3 returning minions. Why do they keep making the minion pool larger? I'm never the biggest fan of that. I generally think the minion pool should be like tighter so you have like more consistency on tripling. I'm not a fan of increasingly minion pools, but I'm a fan of like them changing things. This feels like a TFT patch where they change like the game to its core. I guess once in a while that's also beneficial for a game like Battlegrounds, right? We are also updating several of the minions that are sticking around. You can see what all the minion types will be like below. Okay. Oh, so they have like pictures of like all the minions. Should I review it now or should I do like a separate video to review it? I think like a separate video to review it is like better because there's like a lot of information here. Just do it now. Okay, I'll do it now, but let me first go for like other things. Battlegrounds track refresh. Season 3 and Season 4 will begin. At that point, players will switch over and begin earning rewards for the Season 4 track. Wait, do they have the 2 hero slots? Oh, the 2 hero slots is still with the pass. Okay. So 2 hero slots is still with the pass. I mean, the 2 hero slots being in the pass is kind of what gives them the money to hire the designers to give us updates like these ones. I'm okay with it, but some people are still against the 2 hero slots being behind the paywall. Yeah, I mean, I wish the hero slots were free, but I understand why they're doing it. The Season 4 Battlegrounds track includes rocking new ETC themed and musical cosmetics. Cool. As long as they keep it for $15, it's good. Tour dates to watch out. Patch goes live with Minion Phase 1. Beasts, Murlocs, Dragons, Elementals, Naga, and Undead. Then they add Pirates a week after, or like 2 days after. And then they had Demons 4 days after. And they had Quilboars and Mechs 7 days after. That's interesting. They give us time to digest the changes. That's nice, I like it. Amazing. Battlegrounds Twitch drops from May 9th to May 16th. To get a cool looking brand. Okay, let's review all the things. Also. I will be part of the playtest. Of the EMEA playtest. They didn't show me any cards. So I'm gonna review the cards for the first time now. They just asked me if I want to be part of the release event. So I knew the date, that is May 9th, and the date of the playtest, but I'm seeing the cards for the first time now. So it's gonna be a first time reaction and review of the new cards. If I say something stupid, don't quote me out of context, okay? This is good, right? Do you want me to zoom in more? It's fine, right? I think it's fine. My camera is covering it. It's covering season 4. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. I'm a professional streamer after all, okay? Professional broadcaster. Okay. So, Scavenging Hyena stays. One question. Why? There's no more Alley Cat. The other one drop is Mana Saber. Summon 2/0/1 couplings with Taunt. Death Rattle. So no more Alley Cat. JJ is gonna be super mad that his Katse is out of the game. Leapfrogger stealing 2-drop. I mean, it was a crowd favorite. I understand Blizzard and why they're doing it, but I wish Leapfrogger was removed instead of Alley Cat. Also, Mana Saber is cool and good with Hyena, but I don't know. I would have preferred if they kept Alley Cat and Hyena. But they probably want something else rather than tokens. Hummingbird, your other beasts have 2 attack. Sounds bad. It's good with Mana Saber, but meh. Sewer Rat still in the game. That's good. I like Sewer Rat. New free drop. 3/4 beast. Death Rattle trigger the battle cries of adjacent minions. Trigger the battle cries of adjacent minions. What would you want to trigger? There's like no battle cries. You could trigger Rattler, Bone Mare. You can trigger non-beasts, okay? You can trigger non-beasts, and it's a taunt. The problem is, battle cries happening during the fight are only gonna stay during the fight. So if you trigger like a Jug, you're not gonna get to keep the stats. So I think it's a kind of bad minion. But it's a 3-star 3/4, maybe you can play it for like a few turns. But it's never gonna be something you keep permanently. Banana Slammer. After you summon a beast in combat, double its stats. Now that's a card. I think it's instead of the Bird Body. Okay. Rat Pack staying is good. Macau staying is good. Rattler staying is good. No more Hydra. Sly Raptor staying is good. Mama Bear staying is good. Pale Scale Crocolisk is back. Bone Mare staying is good. Horson staying is good. And now Gascoiler stays, Stomper stays, and Beast get a new 6-drop instead of Wolf. No more Wolf. So I guess Macau is more for like Frog or like other tribes. No more Wolf. Octosari. Rap God. Good one. Summon a 2/2 Tentacle. It gains 2/2 permanently after you summon a minion in combat. Okay. I don't know. Not very exciting. It works with Macau, but it's not very exciting. Yeah, Beasts got worse. No more Alley Cat. Big L. I don't like how they changed Beast. Let's move on. Murlocs. Swamp Striker and Rock Pool on 1. Okay, sure. Tad on 2. So they still keep Tad. That's very valuable. They got a new... They keep the Skyfin. No more War Leader and they bring back Honcho. That's a buff to Murlocs. That's a buff to Murlocs. Oh, they nerfed Tad to 2/2. Okay, he's still good. Still good. Upbeat Flutist. At the end of every 2 turns, give a random minion in your hand plus 9 health. That's really good. Okay. Steer. Lookout. No more Felfin. That's okay. Overall, Murlocs are more powerful now, so far. But they lost Poison and they gained Toxic or whatever it's called. Venomous, not toxic. Death Rattle, give a random minion in your hand +5/+5. Okay. So you can play for value. That's a good minion. Oh, they don't have the muscle guy. The Swolfmin. I like this more. It's interesting. Bream counter, but you need to hold cards. Ugh. While this is in your hand, after you play a Murloc game +3/+2. Well, that's a really good card to like hold into your hand and make bigger. Basgil, summon the highest health minion from your hand for this combat only. Oh, so you can play this, and then basically while you're growing this, you can still utilize it with the Bass guy. That's really good card, actually, the Basgil. Plagued Tidewalker. Venomous, okay. I like this Murloc, it's good. Venomous, Death Rattle, give a friendly Murloc Venomous. Ah, that's also really good. But Gargle stays, Magmaloc stays. Coral Murloc. Gain the stats of the minions in your hand. Start of combat. I don't think it's that good. I think it's more efficient to hold one minion than to hold like 100 minions. It could be sometimes good, but okay, overall Murlocs got better quality-wise, but they lost poison and they got venomous. So even though they got better overall, maybe poison for venomous is gonna make them weaker. I still have high hopes for Murlocs. I think I also like what they're doing to the tribe. As opposed to Beasts, where they made a lot of weird choices, I think with Murlocs, they actually revamped the class. And I'm happy with that. Dragons. Dozy Whelp stays. Dozy Whelp was the most interesting one drop. No more Chroma, no more Red Whelp. I'm okay with that. And they got Upbeat Front Drake. Interesting card. I like what they're doing there. Okay. But, by the way, Dragons need to get really a bit stronger because they're kind of weak right now. Low Flyer. At the end of your turn, give +2 attack to your minions with less attack than this. Okay. That's an interesting card. They keep Emissary, they keep Skyfin. Whelp Smuggler. After a friendly dragon... Whelp Smuggler, I know the effect of it. Sorry for reading it. Brain lag. I was reading chat and somebody was saying that I should do the neutrals first. Okay, should I do neutrals and then come back to dragons? Maybe that's better. Let's do neutrals. So, Mistake. This has all minion types. And it's gonna be a neutral. Okay. So everybody has access to an amalgam on tier 1. Tier 1 amalgam. No more ball, so they cut ball for Mistake. Okay. Patient Scout staying is good. Mog staying is good. Prophet staying is good. Sparring staying is good. Selfless. Green Thumb. Faceless. They kept good cards. What did they remove? Jug staying. Fanatic staying is nice. Upbeat Duo. No more Teeper. Oh my god. It's fine. I played enough Teeper. I'm satisfied with it. Choose a minion at the end of every 2 turns. This gives you a plain copy. Wait, what? Huh? Interesting. I think it's not the best card to get later, but it can be like a good discovery. Vigilance staying is good, Elite staying is good, Strong Shell staying is good, Blaster staying is good. Why the hell is Lightfang still in the game? Somebody at Blizzard really loves Lightfang a bit more than they should. I wanted Mitrax back, Lightfang out. Big minion revamp, but they keep Lightfang. Ugh. Titus. Oh, they brought Drakari Enchanter. End of turn effects trigger twice. Okay, I understand why they keep Lightfang. Now, not only they're keeping Lightfang, they're like, okay, we need to make Lightfang work. Titus, Kangor, Tortolan, Leroy, Drakari, Bran, Walking Fort. New card, the Boogie Monster. After you play a tier 1 minion, progress the next tier and give your minions +1/+2. Oh, so you have to play a 1-drop, and then you play a 2-drop, and then you play a 3-drop, and you buff your entire board. Oh, so this is like the replacement for Teotar. They are cutting Teotar out. And they're adding this. Then we have Queen, Uther, Zap. I like what they did to the neutral pool. I think it's okay. It doesn't really feel fresh because they kept a lot of them, but I like the changes. At least on paper, it looks okay. Muzen, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, Queen gets a lot worse with Venomous over Poisonous, but that's okay. It's a little bit... It's fine for Queen to be a bit worse. The game was way too long around Queen and Leroy. So let's go back to Dragons. Taragosa goes back to 3 stars. Stormbringer, after a different friendly dragon gains attack, this also gains it. Meh. I like Drakisab that they're keeping it. Start of combat, give your other dragons 8 health. What I don't like about this is that it's only for the combat. All the combat effects only happen in combat. Unless you play it with Taragosa. No more Razargor again. Then they're doing a 5-rep that says give your other dragons +4 attack. This is a good card. It's kind of like what dragons needed. I like this card a lot. Disco Shuffler, trigger a friendly minion's Battlecry, or discover a Battlecry minion. I also like this dragon a lot. Cyborg, Kali, and Nadine. I wish they moved away from Kalegos Nadina. Or at least, I wish they moved away from Nadina and then made Kalegos more powerful just to see. Because now dragons are screaming attack and Nadina. And like, I don't know if that's very interesting. I mean, they changed dragons. I think it's a good change overall, but it's still the same playstyle. I wish they did something fresh. Kali works with Bran now. Because it says after you trigger a Battlecry. True. After you trigger a Battlecry is a lot better than after you play a Battlecry. Fair point. Elementals. Elementals are kind of fun, in my opinion. So I hope they're not changing that much. They keep refreshing and they keep Selly. Thank God we have some tokens on one. They should have nerfed Selly a little bit, though. I feel like Selly could have easily been a 2-1-2-1. Anyways, no more Party Elemental, and now we have Flourishing Frostling. Has +1 attack for each elemental you play this game, wherever it is. Okay. Not bad. Rock, whatever. Crackling Smogorf Elemental are fun. Let's see the 4-drops. They kept Recycling, they kept Wildfire. Now we have Upbeat Upstart and Dancing Burnstormer. Elementals in Bob's Tavern have +2/+2 for the rest of the game. No more Light Spawn. I'm okay with that. I think they just cut Avenge entirely. Elementals in Bob's Tavern have +2/+2 for the rest of the game. That's pretty solid. That's kind of like a Dazzling that only triggers once per fight. At the start of every 2 turns, set this minion's health to the highest in your warband. Interesting. But probably not that great. I'm happy they kept Tempest. No more Little Rag. After you sell 6 elementals, get another random elemental. Ha-ha, that's interesting. I like it. Magmaloc, Nomi. They should have no, I'm happy they kept Nomi. After you play an elemental, give your minions +1 attack. Swaps to health next turn. That's actually a good 6-drop for elementals. This guy is actually a good 6-drop for elementals. And then we have Elemental of Surprise. Divine Shield Elemental. This minion can triple with any elemental. Wait, what? What do you mean it can triple with any elemental? So you can have this and then buy 2 more minions and then triple it? Or you can use this with 2 other elementals to triple it. I think the other way around. You can divine all your elementals. Okay, I like what they did to elementals. They kept the same playstyle, made it a bit more interesting. I'm down for that, okay? I like what they did with elementals. Naga. Mini Myrmidon. Shell Collector. Still in the game, that's good. Reefer. Give a minion stats equal to your tavern tier until the next turn. Okay. Give a minion stats equal to your tavern tier until your next turn. Not bad. It's basically Shoal Commander but on tool. Kind of. A bit worse sometimes, a bit better other times. Deep Sea Angler now is 4 health and taunt. Lava Lurker stays, Snail stays, and now it's a 5/2 and not a 4/2. Brute goes to 3 stars. They're buffing Naga a bit, I like that. Zesty Shaker once per turn after you cast a Spellcraft. Add a new copy of it to your hand. Wow, really powerful. Really powerful as well, yeah. Basically, it's gonna be like a minion that you would want to have in your warband because it generates at least one spellcraft. Pashmar Staying is good. Deep Blue Crooner. Give a minion +1/+1 until your next turn. Improve your future deep blues. So the first one gives 1/1, the second one gives 2/2, 3/3, so on and so forth. A bit slow. I don't know if I like it too much. Yeah, I don't like it. It's gonna be good just to trigger your Atisa. Silent Swimmer. Give a minion +3/+5 and stealth until your next turn. I like it. No more Wind Fury. Buffer Quill staying, but now it's a Venomous, so way worse. Now, because it's Venomous, it doesn't make sense to Divine Shield it, by the way. So just play whatever to activate it. Yeah, Stealth can be interesting, I agree. Corrupted Staying is good. Glow Scale Creator, Atisa, and Orgozoa. I mean, Naga was already kind of good. They just polished the early game. I like the changes. I really do. Again, a reminder that Venomous is poisonous that triggers once. Venomous is poisonous, but once you attack once, it's out. So let's say you have 2/6, you play like Deep-Sea Angler, give it 4 health, and it gives it Venomous. After the first trade, the minion is just like a plain 4/10. Undead. Undead is like the latest release tribe. I doubt they're gonna make too many changes, right? So they have the Undead Murloc that's Venomous. Good card, by the way. I like it. Rider's still a 1-drop. They got the Incorporeal Corporal instead of the 1/4. Mommy's still in the game. Okay. Scarlet's Call. Same 2-drops, right? That's good. The 2-drops engine were fine. Good of the Feast. And they have a new 3-drop. Instead of Jelly Belly, they have add a plain copy of the minion that killed you to the hand. Wow, that's fun. So they're giving Undead a way to generate money. That's good. Handless stays, Anubarak stays. They got a new 4-drop that says, after you summon a minion in combat, gain +3 health permanently. That's a good card. I like it. And then the rest are the same, right? Sister's still garbage. I wish they changed Sister a bit. But Undead obviously is gonna just play a little bit better than before, I guess. With Silo Bones and Radio Star. You can also reborn the Plagued Tidewalker, and you get the Venomous twice. Wait, pirates are having like so little cards? Why? So weird. So, let's see. They have Scallywag Torn Captain and South Sea Basker. Gain 1 gold next turn. That's instead of Swabby. But that's an economy unit that you cannot play on 1. You know, I actually like this. Oh, no Hogar. Okay, before we cry, let's read all the cards, guys. Let's give Blizzard the benefit of the doubt, and let's read all the cards. To be honest, I understand removing Hogar because Pirates relied too much around Hogar. I'm happy they removed Hogar. The only way Pirates are viable right now is with Hogar. They need to find a new identity. That's why, for example, I was a little bit sad that they didn't remove Nadina from Dragons, because Dragons rely too much around Nadina, and now they're gonna rely even more around Nadina. That's not necessarily boring because Dragons can still play other things, but Pirates were legit only playing for Hogar. Okay, so let's review. Basker, the way you want to play it is you buy it on 1, and then you don't play it, and on 2 you level play it, and you use the 1 extra gold to double by 2-drops. So basically, you play the same way as Swabby, but instead of forcing you to level to 3, it just gives you like a good double buy. It's still a worse Elemental. That's like one thing I don't understand. Why haven't they nerfed Elemental a little bit? They should have made Elemental like a 2-1 in my opinion. When you have cards like the South Sea Basker being so much weaker than Selly. Either way. Reef Snarl is a 2-drop. Whenever a friendly pirate attacks, give it +3 attack. Okay. I like this. I like Gambler Refiner. No more Captain. But I guess Reef Snarl is the captain now, lol. No more Salty Looter either. But now you have Gunpowder Courier. After you spend 5G, give your pirates +1 attack. Pretty weak. I mean, okay, maybe it's not weak. Maybe I'm just like not seeing the big picture. Then you have Bloodseal Cannoneer. Give your other pirates +3 attack. Okay. I'm not sold yet. 4 drops. They kept Peggy. Thank God. After you gain gold, gain +1/+1. After you gain gold. So for example, when the turn starts, you gain gold, but you get all the 10 gold at once. But when you sell a minion, that counts as gaining gold. This card might have crazy potential stats-wise. Selling a minion counts as getting gold, by the way. You have a lot of combos here. Card is interesting. I like it. Blade Collector also damages the minions next to whomever this attacks. Wait, Pirates got the cleave? I like it. I mean, you know what they did here? They are like, okay, we can make Pirates get attack. Attack is useless if they don't have a cleave or Divine Shields. And Pirates don't really feed the Divine Shields team, so they went for cleave. I like it. I like it. No Gold Grabber? That's fine. Gold Grabber was annoying. I like the Underhanded Dealer, and I like the Blade Collector. Quite a lot. Lovesick Balladist. Give a pirate +1 health for each gold spent this turn. So now they also have a way of giving health. Okay. I like this so far. They kept Peggy. They kept Vanessa. New 5-drop instead of Hogar. So now you have, at the end of every 2 turns, make a random pirate in your hand golden. Okay. You will want to make something like Gambler or Bloodsail golden, whatever. Start of your turn, gain 1 gold. Repeat for each other friendly pirate. Wait. Start of your turn, gain 1 gold. Repeat for each other friendly pirate. Chat says it's weak. Bro, this guy can give you like 14 extra gold if it's golden. You're gonna basically be Gallywix. You're gonna have like 24 gold. What do you mean weak? The card is like so good if you're playing full pirates. Also, it says repeat. So it doesn't give you 7 gold instantly. It gives you 1, 1, 1, 1. So if you go dealer plus Murloc, it's like really good. Fleet Admiral is, instead of Eliza, after you spend 8 gold, get another random pirate. Super fun. I like it. Okay. I like pirates. Hot take. Really good redesign on pirates. I feel like people underestimate the Blade Collector. People see the potential of the Underhanded Dealer, but you need to think you're gonna still have Peggy, you have Dealer, you have Cleave. Pirates looking really hot. In the past, Pirates relied only on Hogar for like 3 years. Didn't you guys have enough Hogar? I did. You can still play APM. You're gonna have a lot of like turns where they're gonna be like super gold intensive. I like what they did to Pirates. I'm a fan. For example, I don't like what they did to Beasts. I feel like Beasts are boring. They kept Hyena. And they cut Wolf. And they cut Alicat. I don't like what they did to Beasts. Hopefully I'll be wrong and Beasts are still gonna be fun to play. But I really like what they did to Pirates. Okay, let's go next. Demons. Ooh, I see Felbat there, so I'm happy. I like Felbat. Why is Rough Weaver still in the game? Wait, they buff Weaver. It's a 1/4 that gives you +2/+1. Wait, in the past it was +2/+2, right? Is this a nerf to Rough Weaver? They made it better early game. So they buffed the early game by 1 health, but then they nerfed it long term. I freaking love Blizzard. Takes the worst card in the game and like nerfs it.
We're gonna be rich.
I'm broken with no Hogar. You'll be fine. New pirates look way better and more interesting. Let's talk about demons. So, I don't know why they nerfed Weaver. I mean, it's a better minion to buy on turn 1 and level, and after you play 1 demon, it already is worse. Wow. Whatever. Trickster, Mind Mock, staying. That's good. Now you have Soul Rewinder. After your hero takes damage, rewind it and give this +1 health. Wait, what? After your hero takes damage, rewind it and give this +1 health. Wait, I'm still processing this card. This card is basically 2-star Katrana tier that grows and also synergizes with the Rough Weaver. I like it. I really like it because you can also grow it. It incentivizes you to buy and sell demons. Backstage security. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to your hero. So it's an overstated demon with a downside, but then you can alleviate the downside if you're playing full demons with the Rewinder. Also interesting. I like the card as well. Leeching Fellhound stays. I like it. They keep Overseer, they keep Elemental. And now that we have more free drops. If you've taken damage since last turn, give your other demons +1/+2. Also, by the way, this technically makes you take the damage, and then it rewinds it. I'm not sure if it works if you're on 1 health, but for example, it's gonna make cards like Igniter work. I like that as well. 2 refreshes each turn cost health instead of gold. I like this as well. Wait, is Elise still in the game? Elise is still in the game, okay. Interesting. Battle Master is now a 4-drop. Blizzard keeps trying to make it work. Now it's free attack as well. Matron in the game, or Zul. No more Big Fennel, but that's fine. Big Fennel was boring. 5-drop demon, Battlecry, discover a demon, deal damage to your hero equal to its tier. Okay. I like it. Can you discover anything? Or up to your tavern? Tichondrius. After your hero takes damage, give your other demons +1/+1. It's actually pretty good. Fellbat stays, Fellstomper stays, Jaraxxu stays. Yeah, demons look good. I like demons. I was thinking about it, sorry. Demons look good. I like demons. I feel like the most important card of demons is gonna be Soul Rewinder. But they made it a 2-drop so that you almost always get it, right? To activate your plays. Wait, Fellbat is reworked. At the end of your turn, your other demons consume a minion. Oh, they nerfed it. So your other demons consume, not himself. Wow. So selfless. Good for you, Fellbat. I mean, now it's gonna incentivize you to like keep Fellbat for a little bit and then just cut it later when you need the stats. So Rough Weaver got nerfed, but it makes sense why after seeing all the demon cards. They have a lot of playing power. Yeah, otherwise it would be too broken with the Rewinder. Quilboar. Now this is gonna be very important because Quilboar currently are the worst tribe in the game. Let's hope they make them more interesting. They keep SBR, Torn Captain, and Geo. Okay. Quilboars did have decent 1-drops, to be honest. Tough Task. They made Thorncaller a 2-drop. And it's no longer a battle cry, it's only Death Rattle. Surely, that's fine. Prophet is good. I'm happy they kept Prophet. You profit, you profit. Great man said that once. Forgot who. Maybe you guys can tell me. Banner Boar stays. Moon Bacon. What is this? For the rest of the game, your blood gems give an extra 1 health. For the rest of the game? Oh, okay. That sounds like really powerful. It's a battle cry that says for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game. Not while it's on the board. For the rest of the game. Okay, moving on. Scrap Me stays. Necrolite stays. Gem Smuggler stays. Gem Smuggler is not really the most interesting card, but gets a bit better now, I guess. Dynamic Duo is necessary. Prickly Piper. For the rest of the game again, but it's a Death Rattle. Your Blood Gems give +1 attack. But this one is a Death Rattle. For example, I think this guy is like super broken because you can just buy it, play it, sell it. Also with Bran. Buy it, play it, sell it. Buy it, play it, sell it. This one, you have to keep it in the fight to get the attack. You have to work harder. Agam stays. At the end of your turn, get a Blood Gem and play 2 more on this. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Not the best. It's like whatever. It's like whatever. For a 5-drop, it's not that good. If it was a 4-drop, we would be talking. No more Elder. Instead, we get play a Blood Gem on all your Quilboar. Avenge 1. Doesn't sound very sexy. And also, they kept Charlie. Is that permanent? I don't even think it's permanent, because it happens during the fight. It's a bit like Fellstomper. I mean, it's Avenge 1. Maybe I'm underestimating how good that is, but how do you play Avenge 1 and then also benefit from Quilboar? Because Quilboars don't have any summons. Can it refresh Tough Task? It does refresh Tough Task, okay? That is a synergy. It refreshes Tough Task. Okay. Quilboar are gonna be better than now just because of this card, of the Moon Bacon guy, and because of Thorncaller moving to 2. The other 6-drop was unplayable anyways. If this is like a little bit better, it's gonna be okay. It also can refresh the Venomous on Pufferquill. But the Venomous on Pufferfield doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion. It's more important to refresh the Divine Shield on Tough Task. Now that could work. Now that could be something big. Okay, what do we have else? We have Mechs, and that's it. We already discussed neutrals. Popbot, and Micro Mommy stay. Okay. At the end of your turn, gain +1/+1. At the end of your turn, gain +1/+1. It's not bad. It's also magnetic. Yeah. It's also magnetic. It's okay. It's very good for like 4 Reaper. I'm glad they kept 4 Reaper. Harvest Golem Leaper staying is good. What went out? Mechs had another minion, right? Am I forgetting something? From 1 and 2. The bomb already went out a few patches ago. Okay. Accordotron. Great name. At the start of your turn, gain 1 extra gold. Magnetic. Gain 1 extra gold magnetic. Okay. That's interesting. It's pretty good. You can get gold on mechs. No more Sensei. I'm okay with that. Sensei was useless. Menace stays. Deflecto stays. Module stays. Wargear stays. Scrapper. Avenge 4. Get a random magnetic mech. Okay. Interesting. No more Greasebot. I'm okay with that. It's fine if mechs find a different playstyle. Then we have 5-drop. At the end of your turn, give your minions +1/+1 for each magnetization they have. That's interesting. It just incentivizes you to magnetize a lot. Boombox staying is good. Whenever you magnetize another minion, it also magnetizes to this. That's powerful, but a bit slow. Powerful, but slow. Just incentivizes you to magnetize like crazy. And you're gonna have scaling with Lulabot and with Jaraxxus, right? Yeah, it incentivizes you to magnetize like crazy. It's an okay, interesting playstyle. Omega Buster and 4 Reaper and Jaraxxus. Yeah, they have a lot of 6-drops. I'm okay with what they did to mechs. I feel like the Greasebot playstyle was interesting, but most Greasebot comps were not even like playing for Deflectobot because it was hard to guarantee Deflecto and Grease. So you would get Grease and then get like whatever mechs. No more Mackerel as well. Yeah, they took out a pair of Mackerel Greasebot. I'm okay with that. I think it's fine for mechs to find a new way of playing. Okay, so that's the review of all the cards. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the patch. I think it's gonna be like an interesting sequence. So basically, what they're gonna do is like, they're gonna bring in Beast, Murlocs, Dragons, Elemental, Naga, Undead, and then they're gonna bring Pirates a few days later, Demons like a week later, Quilboar and Mechs a week later after that, and I would guess a month after we play with all the tribes for the mid-season update, they're gonna bring a new mechanic back, either quests or bodies or something, because I think they want us to progressively learn the new vanilla metagame week by week while they keep things fresh, and then they're probably gonna hit us with another mid-season. That's like the one thing I don't like about this big update, that we go back to vanilla. I generally don't like vanilla Battlegrounds, but I like that they did a big minion rehaul. And I like that they're phasing it in and not just like dumping all the info at once. So they're phasing in the new vanilla, and I would guess they're gonna do something interesting for the mid-season. That's nice. I like it. I feel like once in a while, after 3 years, it was definitely the time they changed the minions. I wouldn't have minded if they would change more drastically. Like, Beasts are now gonna play around Mama Bear and around Fellstomper. That's fine. And I also like that they removed Hydra. Still not the biggest fan of keeping Leapfrogger engine. I would have also removed Leapfrogger, but I'm a Leapfrogger hater. I guess they keep it more interesting with that. I like what they did to Murlocs. Super hyped for Murlocs. I'm not the biggest fan of what they did to Dragons. They now rely even more on Adina. Calico's got better because it activates on trigger and not on play. So it can work with Bran and it can work with like some other things. I wish in the future they will just remove Nadina and give Dragons something else to build around. But I like what they did to the other Dragons, to like the early game Dragons and stuff. And I guess they gave more support to Taregoza, if you want it. I like what they did to Elementals. I like what they did to Naga, to Undead. I really like the pirate changes. I like removing Hogar. It's a bold move, but I wish they even made more bold moves like this one. I don't like it when one archetype only has one strategy. Let's see how this is gonna play out. I like the demon changes. Demons look really good, by the way. Quilboar changes are like whatever, but they're still gonna be better than before, right? Mechs might get a bit worse, but maybe I'm underestimating them. And the neutrals, I'm happy what they did to the neutrals. They kept the most interesting ones. They removed my boy Teotar, but they brought the Boogie Monster, which is kind of like an interesting card. They kept Lightfang, which I wish they would have removed. But at the same time, they also added Drakari Enchanter, which are end of turn effects trigger twice, to add a little bit of extra craziness. And they kept Fanatic, so the game is going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to the next patch. They took out Teo, but they released a card that is similar to Teo, but doesn't buff with no types. It buffs with like 1 drops followed by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of like that. It's interesting. Okay. New patch looking good. New patch looking really good.